Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Memphis Grizzlies here at home. Pass to Sabonis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Westbrook. Clock at 6. Back to Levine. Pulls up. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
For 3, Levine. Aldama with the rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant got 5.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Wells' shot is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Levine. Now here's Westbrook, guarded by Morant. Westbrook drives in. They can't stop the run with that one. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. Driving to the basket. And Morant gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Wells' shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sacramento off to a slow start. 9-point game. Kick out to Levine. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Levine. Releases. Aldama with the rebound. Here's Wells. And he banks in the layup. Wells has got 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
The Kings trail by 11. Outside DeRozan. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. To the paint. Here's Prosper.
When you got bounce like Levine, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. And he dunks it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, that would make a rim shake.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
He gets that one. He's got 8.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Down by 15. Levine gets the bucket.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. From the wing, it's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Murray. Out to DeRozan. For three, Levine kept alive. Murray outside. At the elbow, it's Levine. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Levine's got 6 points.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Pass to Prosper. Back to Wells. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Wells drops them both. 1 second left. And Levine lays it in. 8 points for him.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Pass to Jerome. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
To the inside. Here's Hendricks. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Levine, good.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Back to Morant. There's the pick. Clark right side. Going inside. And then Clark slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Down low. Out to DeRozan. Takes the three. Jerome with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Back to Caldwell Pope. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. To the middle. Stripped away. Inside. Here's Clark. The layup off target. The Kings trail by 14. Here's Monk. Goes up with it. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Hey, look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
Pass to Hendricks. Nice D from DeRozan. Here's Sacramento. Now here's Levine. From 17 feet out. Here's Pippen. Finished off the break. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Coaches love those hit-ahead passes, advancing the ball as quickly as possible.
To the paint. Here's Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's DeRozan. Hendricks pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
The response. Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
To the inside. And finished off by DeRozan.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Down low. To the middle. Here's Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Clark into the lane. And slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Levine, that's good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Kings moving the ball around. Good on the triple. Levine's got 23 points.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And that one is good from Jerome.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
There's Levine. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
A strong man. Levine fights for the bucket and is rewarded with one more.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Wells. Sacramento grabs the miss. From the arc. It's sent back by Eating. Here's Westbrook. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
For 3, Levine buries it from three-point range. Levine's got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento. That one good for 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Getting up there with the slam, DeRozan leaves nothing to chance. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Levine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And it's Morant missing. The Kings trail by 8. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Levine. To the paint. 8 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Wells. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Wells has got 12.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Out to Morant. No good on the triple. Here's Levine, and the layup is good. And now it's only a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Westbrook, here we go. Monk, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Here's Pippen. Up again. He goes up again. In the center of things, Morant.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit really getting after it on the glass.
Back to Levine. Kings moving the ball around. Down low. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 36 points for Zach LaVine.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the paint.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
6 to shoot. Back to Levine.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Levine nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Morant bullies his way inside.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Hendricks, good.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Here's DeRozan. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
To the inside. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Hendricks. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. .32 seconds left in the third. There's a screen by Aldama. 5 to shoot. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Jerome with it, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jerome's got 6 points.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 13-point game. Hunter, no one around him. Off target from outside. Memphis with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Jerome's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Edey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
Pass to Sabonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sabonis has got his first points in this one.
This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And yes, it's good. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
On the wing, Levine. There's the triple. Edey with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The Kings trail by 17. Now Sabonis. And the layup is off. Morant. Good on the shot. Morant's got 18 points now here in the second half.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Levine for three. Aldama with the rebound. Morant outside. Fires for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. And here's Westbrook from the arc. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Memphis moving it around. Now here's Morant for three. Morant with another miss. For three, Levine. And no good. Down low. Here's Clark.
Good game, my boy. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson.
Here we go.
And it's Detroit to start out. Pass to Duren. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Now here's Conley. Stolen by Thompson. For three, Robinson gets the three to fall.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Thompson, no good. Now here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Detroit with the ball. It's a three-point game. It's Cunningham with a drive.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
And Edwards good for three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Cunningham. Driving in. And Gobert with a block. And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Cunningham. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
McDaniels, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And Cunningham throws it down.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And here's Cunningham outside. Buries it from three. Cunningham's got 11.
Well, look, that's the matchup he wants there. Using his height to shoot that three right over the top.
Good work defensively by Robinson. Detroit leading by 7. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Lets it go. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And Minnesota with some changes. Outside Reed. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up to the Pistons. They've got a 9-point lead. There's Cunningham with a three. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Dosunmu goes in. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's DeSumo. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pass to Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Duren's got 6.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
DeSumo. He gets it in there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
The Pistons lead by 6. Here's Stewart. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Count that bucket. He has 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Holland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he drops the first. And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Randall. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Here's Jenkins. Driving inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Randall, good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Stewart, no good. And Minnesota with possession here. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. DeSumo for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. DeSumo's got 9.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Harris.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Reed can't hit. Detroit leading by 8. Down low. And finished off by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
Edwards with it. Now Herter defending. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Drops in the 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Jenkins. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 11. And the basket by Edwards.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease.
And it's blocked by Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Edwards from way deep.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Herder. And there's the drive. Here's Harris. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 6. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Harris, that's good. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time. They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And understanding that the mid-range jumper is not dead. I love it. Harris is dependable and takes smart shots. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Thompson with it. Isumo picks him up. Jenkins. Offline with a 3. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And he makes both free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And he jams it home with authority.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Detroit on top. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Back to Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Second chance effort. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game.
Dang, I wonder why he left. He was doing good. Mike Conley, bro. It's Mike Conley, bro.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now, here's Maxey. Embiid the screen. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Bane's got the first points up on the board for the Magic.
I love how assertive Bane is in transition. Outstanding at running to the right spot in those situations.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup falls.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Outside, Suggs. To the inside. George with the steal. Goes up. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Wagner misses from close range. To the right side. Driving inside. Good.
And you see that burst of speed from Edgecombe. He just blows by the defense there.
Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. On the wing, Bane. Lets it go from deep. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
Maxey attacking. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving the ball around. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. George has got his second basket of the game.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is his willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
Here's Maxey. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. Done by Suggs. The basket counts in 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Payne for 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Outside, Maxey. Here's the screen. He takes it in. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Magic trailed by 8. To halt the run. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Maxey into the lane. And he comes up with the deuce. Maxey's got 9.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Wagner. Still without a basket. Here's Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
The 76ers leading by 6. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Barlow. Fades back. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 8. And will be... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Harlow. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The 76ers leading by 10. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes, and he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
Howard with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Black. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And he drives in.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Embiid. And it's blocked. Here is Howard. Hasn't made one yet. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The 76ers leading by 11. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's George. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Bain with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. And it's Wagner missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Embiid the screen. Now Edgecombe. And he makes the 8-footer. Edgecombe's got 6 points.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Outside, George. Pass to Edgecombe. Down low. The steal. Payne for 3. Great D that time from Oubre.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Misses from short range. Here's Kane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders into fouling it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Inside. And here's Wagner. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Maxey into the lane. Here's George. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that one.
Absolutely.
We don't say this often about rookies like VJ Edgecombe, but he is known for his defense. Plays with incredible passion. VJ has such a bright future.
24 seconds left in the first half. Here's Maxey. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. And finished off by Banchero.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
And we finished 1 half of basketball. Philadelphia ahead, up by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Magic trail by 12. Black with it. Still scoreless. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Up top, Embiid. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Magic on defense. It's a 10-point game. Here's Oubre. Black grabs the board. And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Howard. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Howard's got 5. Outside Maxey. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Magic trailed by 8. Isaac right side. There's Bitadze. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points.
So tough trying to knock Maxey off balance, off stride. He's outstanding at playing through contact.
Here's Black. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now, here's Maxey. 13 points in the game. Joel goes up and brings it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Banchero with the screen to the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
The Magic trailed by 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Maxey.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Banchero. Here's Wagner. Off target at the rim. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Dane. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Here's Maxey. Rejected by Banchero. Down low. At the top of the key, Suggs. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Here's Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Suggs. It's good from long range. Suggs has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Watford. Still yet to score. 1:11 left in the third. Barlow's shot is good.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Here's Black. Here's Vitadze. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
There's the screen. Here's Grimes. It's hauled in by the Magic. To the inside. Isaac misses.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Watford. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. So it's Philadelphia now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Grimes with it. Back to Watford. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screen as well as where and when to roll.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The 76ers leading by 3. It's Grimes on the wing. Pass to Watford. Terry outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Wagner. Here's Banchero. It's good.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Finding the lane.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Outside, Bain. Embiid there for the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 5. And it's Terry off the drive.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Embiid the screen. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Banchero inside.
No shame or fear in this young fella. Banchero will take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Now Oubre. Right side George. And he banks the layup in.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Banchero. And he jams it in.
stepping up in a big moment. Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Here's Maxey. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Wagner. A huge two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle, some urgency from him there.
Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now Embiid, 6 to shoot. Oh, down it goes! And all the way in, and he gets it done.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Edgecombe with it. Now defended by Bane.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Now Wagner. Here's Bane. Lets loose a 3. Beyond the arc. Embiid there for the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. That one drops.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
George. Basket is good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they execute.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now here's Neesmith. Halliburton outside. On the wing, Nembhard. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Halliburton.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Zubac. Halliburton looking over the floor. Neesmith. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Outside Strus. Shoots over Halliburton. Strus' shot is off. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Back to Siakam. Oh, stolen by Harden. Pass to Allen. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up to the Indiana Pacers. And here's Zubac. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. The finish! And Mitchell with the slam.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Neesmith on the wing. Halliburton outside. And here's Siakam for 3. And here comes Cleveland. To the paint. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Halliburton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Now Siakam, covered by Mobley. Stolen by Strus. Harden from outside. They get it back. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Halliburton outside. Out to the right wing. And here's Siakam for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like
Stop
that.
playing on ball, brother.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter here. Indiana trailing here. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And the three-pointer goes. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
The pull-up, a really big-time weapon for Halliburton. Makes it really tough to guard Tyrese.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Nesmith. Kicks it out to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Nembhard into the lane. And it's good. 2 points. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mobley outside. The three from Mitchell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Pass to Siakam. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mobley grabs the board. And it's Cleveland's ball. And the basket is good. He's got 7.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Halliburton outside. Back to Nembhard. Let's go with a 3. No good on the shot. Here's Mitchell. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
You say what?
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Here's Walker following the score by Cleveland. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McConnell. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 5. To the middle. Back to Mitchell. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Toppin. No points yet. Back to McConnell. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Here's Shepherd. Nesmith on the wing. 4 on the clock. Halliburton for 3. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Harden. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Releases. And Nesmith gets it to go. Nesmith's gotten his second bucket. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
He's such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Outside Nesmith. Pass to Shepherd. Over Mitchell. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. Covered by Strus. The three. Halliburton misses. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Here's Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Toppin. And he jams it down right on top of Jared Allen.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Here's Mitchell. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Pass to Toppin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And count the...
The Hawks continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And it's the Warriors to start out. Pass to Porzingis. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Timeout. Good effort by McCollum. Hustles up the court and knows exactly how to play it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Curry with it. Drives to the hoop. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Start it.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. That's good from Stephen Curry. And both free throws good for Curry.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Tries it from 19. Golden State moving the ball around. McCollum with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the basket by McCollum.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Curry over McCollum. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wasted no time on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Butler. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to McCollum. Here's Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Porzingis with the steal. Curry outside. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Here's Alexander Walker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Right side, Butler. Curry fires from way outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 5 now.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Butler. After the missed 3 from Corey Kispert. Back to Podziemski. To the inside. Outside for Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And a slam dunk by Johnson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. That 3 off the mark. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
McCollum outside. The Warriors pull it in. And here we go. It's Butler over Johnson. And it's Butler missing. Takes a 3. Johnson can't get it to go. And taken away by Johnson. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Landale. Banked in off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
That one good for 2. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Ricochet with the steal. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Hield. He gets it in there. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks on top, up 5. Live from... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Curry's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 8. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
The offensive rebound. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That one a little long. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Santos. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Warriors trail by 11. Down low. Here's Santos.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside. Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Now Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Melton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
And here's Johnson outside. Kept alive. Pass to Kispert. Just 5 to shoot. And here's McCollum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now here is Horford. Butler from outside. From deep, Jimmy Butler.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but there, reminding the defense, he can drain it from deep.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And taken away by Johnson. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Okongwu. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that play.
Here's Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Podziemski's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's the look you're hoping to get every time up the floor.
To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. 54 seconds left to play here in the half.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First one falls for him. Good on both. The Hawks leading. Kuminga with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Kuminga's got 6.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Vincent. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To end the run. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Such a physical player. Butler takes that contact on the way up.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Over in the corner, Vincent. Inside. Here's Landale.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Bradley. And so Bradley nails both of them. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Green in the high post. Still yet to score. Down low. Outside for Curry. 5 on the clock. They swipe it. Curry with the steal. Fires the 3. Curry nails the triple.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that. Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Atlanta leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Bradley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bradley's got 6.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Shot's good by Butler.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. The Hawks again can't hit. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Golden State moving it around. And another 3 for Golden State.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The 3 ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Healed with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Back to Hield. Plays it up and banks it in. Hield's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Curry outside. Rebound, Atlanta. And oh, here we go. Risache's got it. The fast break chance.
Well, Risache does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
For the Hawks. Johnson in the corner. Back to McCollum. And the layup is good. McCollum's got 9.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
Here's Curry with the 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, you always want to pass the ball up court on the break. Normally leads to easy points, and we all know those are hard to come by.
3-pointer. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half. Johnson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Curry outside. And the Warriors, another 3. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Hawks lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks. The Warriors trail. Curry is inside. The kick outside to Butler. It's 1 for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kispert, no good. Here's Podziemski. Off target from outside. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Driving the lane. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. And the Hawks lead by 3.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
On its way from Curry for 2. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And now that's 35 points for Stephen Curry. Curry gets it to go inside. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Curry outside. And it's the Hawks ball. They lead by 1. And the dunk by Kispert.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Makes it off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. McCollum. Good work there as it goes down. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Curry fires. Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Outside Curry. They shoot again. And he figures it out with the lay-in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It's a three-point game.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Now Kuminga pulls it down. What an assist!
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well. Jimmy Butler coming up big with the game on the line.
Kuminga down low. Green whips down the board. Curry. And he banks the layup in.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect the players to make.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
On offense, here are the Warriors. McCollum there for the rebound. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kuminga. Oh, what a play inside.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
You can't say enough about Horford's poise in high-stress moments. Thrives when the whole team is counting on him.
The response, slamming it home.
Yeah, just
solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors.
We'll see the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls. Here we go. Thanks for tuning in to NBA Action with us. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. They set the pick. Pass to Knipple. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. And he buries his first look.
Yes, I know Knipple is a rookie, but he entered the league with a reputation from deep.
Tipped. Here's Miller. And Charlotte another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
14 feet away. Sexton, that's good.
Great awareness by Sexton to find the soft spot. Nice pull up there, pure from mid-range.
Three-pointer, Bridges. First shot won't go. We played just over a minute here in the first. The 3 from Okoro. Gets the 3 to fall.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Ball taking his time here. Knocks down the long J.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Knipple. Now here's Miller. Ball outside. Out to the right wing. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Diabate. The layup off target. Here's Okoro. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Okoro's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Bridges. On the take. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, showing he's not just a shooter. Knipple, the rookie, with a nice take.
Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Here's Ball. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Giddy. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, look at Giddy stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Pass to Knipple. And the 3 off target. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Okoro. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Brandon Miller.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And here's Charlotte now. And here's Knipple from the arc. Buzelis grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
They now take the lead. Giddy's got his second basket of the game.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddy is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Just 4 to shoot. Bridges with it. Guarded by Smith. They grab their own miss.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Sexton, that's good.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Here's Miller. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. Miller's got 6.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Here's Dillingham. And a nice finish on the layup. Miller's got his first basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And he gets that one.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
The grab by Simons. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Pass to Green. The three is up. Collins with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. Simons outside. Into the lane. It's hauled in by White. And it's the Hornets on the break. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To the left wing. Puts up a three. Salon, no good. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
White. Basket counts. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Connects from downtown.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pass to Salah. They swipe it. And here they come. Here's Dillingham. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
James outside. Shot clock at 6. Goes up again. The shot's good. Chicago leading by 3. Simon's shot is good.
Digging deep. Simons to the hole himself.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Here's the pick. Pass to Green. Back to White. And here is Green. Inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, V.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. .59 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to James. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Puts it up off the inbound. LaMelo working inside.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
To the middle. Here's Richards. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 5. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. And it's Chicago with a board. There's 31 seconds left in the second.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
The 3 from Ball. A 3-ball from LaMelo. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Okoro. Here he goes. And the shot goes down. Okoro's got 10. The 3 from Ball. Kept alive. Bridges. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
To the paint. Here's Buzelis.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Miller. Here's Knipple. This one for three. The putback. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. The Bulls making a switch here. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Chicago leading by 7. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Sexton. With the drive. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And so here is Chicago. Oh, the dunk by Smith. 90 seconds into the second half now. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Miller's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
You know, when everything's clicking, ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Here's Sexton. Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happy with the results.
And Ball gets it to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Smith no good. Ball outside. Out to the wing for the lead. And Charlotte another 3.
Another great pro from my alma mater, Con Knipple, making a name for himself. I mean, this guy has a fantastic J.
Here's Charlotte. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Miller. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Bridges. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 5 to shoot. James with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. And Salong gets it to go.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Dillingham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And so he makes both from the line. 1:04 left to play in the third quarter here. James outside. Pass to Salah. 5 on the clock. Here's Diabate, covered by Richards. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bulls trail by 4. Simons outside.
And just great commitment to the play. Simons doesn't let the foul stop him cold. Well, that was clearly a foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that's good as he hits both shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. They set the screen. Down low. Here's Miller. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Ball with it. There's a screen. Over Dillingham. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's all tied in Chicago. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Miller outside. High arcing shot. Smith with the rebound. Here's Sexton. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Charlotte. Ball left side. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Miller on the wing. There's the triple. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Here we go, all alone.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. The coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. Screen by Bridges. Puts up the tray. Rebounded by Smith. Chicago with the ball. Here's Sexton. From deep. Ooh, it misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And he slams it down.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Outside Bridges. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And here's Miller. Now Ball. Now Miller. Shoots a three. Now Ball. Another shot. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Wow. Huge points from Knipple. The youngster ready for a big moment.
Sexton looking around. Smith jams it home.
His big time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, EA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. It's Bridges on the wing. Now Ball. Rebounded by Giddey. Now Smith. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Ball fires. Yes, sir, with the three.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Oh, missed on the tray. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Miller outside. Here's Salone. Miller outside. To tie it up. He's off from three. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose.
we've got the Atlanta Hawks facing the Golden State Warriors. Oh boy, we've got a good one for you right here on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. Here's McCollum. Green with the defensive effort.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
They set a pick. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Johnson. Up and in on the layup.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And here's Curry for three. McCollum with some nice D. Finished off the break.
Oh, I love how McCollum moves in transition, just has a strong sense of where to position himself.
They double team Curry. Green, a screen. From deep. That won't go either for Curry. Here's Okongwu. And the shot goes down.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Curry. Counted.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Takes a three. The rebound by Atlanta.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here he goes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
So cunning on the attack. Curry gets defenders to foul on the drive because there's nothing else you can do.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. McCollum outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, Alexander Walker. Curry with some nice D. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 3. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
That one falls.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
The 3 from Curry. Okongwu with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Count it. Okongwu's got his second basket of the game.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
With the drive. And he gets that one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Timeout. Timeout.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Down low. Here's Rizachet. And that one is hammered home.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now here's Hield to the paint. Count it for Vincent.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Moody. Curry looking it over to the inside. Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential. And here's Butler outside. Knocks down the long J.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Left side Curry. And that's not going to go. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 4. Quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Warriors trail by 4. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Okongwu, no good. Now the Warriors with it. Now here's Curry. He's got 10. 4-3. No good that time.
And he continues to cast away, but the result just
Look out!
ruthless. How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. You can hurt yourself with moves like that.
It's worth it if you can pull it off, though.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Three-pointer. Santos pulls it in. Golden State with the ball. They trail by 6. From the arc. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Green missing. Atlanta leading by 3.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Okongwu's got 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's Moody, defended by Kispert. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Atlanta with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Green. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Curry splashes it in.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
McCollum on the left side. Bradley misses. Warriors trail by 7. Inside. Outside for Green. Back to Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
And Horford is a selective shooter, but he's fantastic at knowing when to attack inside.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Atlanta leading by 5. Outside Kuminga. On the wing, Vincent. There's a screen by Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got 15.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Atlanta on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Daniels left side. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Newell. Porzingis grabs the board. Fires from deep. The shot no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Newell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Atlanta shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors trail by 7. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
To the middle. Here's Newell. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Newell's got 4 points in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Kuminga. And he lays it up and in. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And Horford gets it to go.
Gritty player in there for the board and the score. Horford, he's fighting for his own.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Payton. From outside the arc. Rebound Atlanta. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. The rebound by Melton. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Porzingis. On the wing, Payton. No good from outside.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Offensive board. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 8.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And again, no good by Golden State. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. Melton outside. And that time also a missed shot. The Hawks lead by 15. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Kispert outside. Pass to Okongwu. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Vincent. Lets it. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
Cunningham looking it over. He takes it in. And Cunningham throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
Duren with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Irving, no good. Harris outside. To the inside. And Cunningham throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And that one's good. Irving.
A magician with the ball. Irving can get to anywhere he wants and finish with either hand.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of this game. The free throw drops for Duren. And Duren drops them both. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And that one's good. Irving's got 8.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving, no good.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Cunningham outside. Harris is screened. Just 4 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And it's Cunningham missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
To the paint. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding a wide open man. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Irving. For 3. Inside. Can't get it to fall. Now Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Now here's Cunningham. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Lively. And that one is stuffed right through.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Lively with a block. Here's Irving. Nails the 16-footer. Irving's got 10 points.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Dallas shooting their first free throw this game. That free throw good from Irving.
And he's basically automatic from here. And that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
Can't hit it from 12 feet. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Dallas Mavericks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far. That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Screen by Lively. Pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. It's Herter on the wing. Back to Stewart. Shoots over Lively. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Mavericks leading. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Here's Herter. Excellent D there from Lively. Williams with it. Now Herter defending. Here's Bagley. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw no good for Bagley. Pistons trail by 7. Will it go? And it's finished off by Thompson as he lays it in.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Sasser outside. Pass to LeVert. Harris a screen. Fires the 3. Lively grabs the miss. And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. And there's a 3-second violation. And here's Sasser. On the take. Excellent D there from Lively.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league is safe.
Here's Thompson. Lively with a block. Down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game. A minute 58 left to the second period. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And here's Thompson for 3. Pistons trail by 12. Thompson goes in. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Gafford. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got 13 now.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And that one's good. Stewart.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
On the wing, Irving. He's got 13. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
What you admire most about Kyrie is his creativity. He sees the floor so well and sets up his teammates effortlessly.
"17 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Flagg. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
You know, Flagg wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Jenkins misses. And that one's good. Flagg. Give him 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so it's Dallas with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pistons trail by 18. They double-team Thompson. There's Cunningham with a three. The three ball, no problem for Cade.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Pass to Irving. From behind the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Robinson for three. And it's flagged with a rebound. Dallas leading by 15. And it's Gafford missing. For three, Robinson. Unable to get that one. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Irving for three. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Robinson gets the bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 19 points.
A fierce competitor. Kyrie wanting to answer with a three of his own.
Inside. Pass to Gafford. Out to the wing. Marshall outside. Irving for three. Again, Irving missing. Pistons trail by 18. Now Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Here's Marshall. Fires from the wing. Again, Irving missing. Thompson in the post. 6 points for him. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's flag. Give him 8. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Robinson for three. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Irving. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
And the dunk by Gafford.
And he just punches home a one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Pistons trail by 16. Driving in. Here's Jenkins. And he banks in the layup. Jenkins has got his first points in this one.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Klay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
The Mavericks lead by 16. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range. Thompson's got 9 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Bagley. Holland with a rebound. Pistons trail by 17. And down it goes. 2 points.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
It's Lively, high post. Not going to go that time. Outside Herter. Shoots over Thompson. And so it's Dallas liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. We hear and we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Mavericks lead by 15. Lively shot is off. LeVert right side. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Chalk up two there.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Duren. On the wing, Thompson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Pistons trail by 14. First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. The Mavericks on offense. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Flagg. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Herter. Into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Big time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Right side, Irving. Here's Flagg. Now Lively. Using the glass to lay it in.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And he powers it down, one-handed.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Robinson outside. Let's loose for three. It's good from beyond the arc.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now here's Irving. No one near him. That's in.
And we all know Irving is a talented shooter. If you don't absolutely smother him, he will find shots.
Robinson. Up again. Duren. Gafford with the block. Cash from downtown. Here's Irving. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Bagley sets a screen. Clock at 6. This is the three.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bagley rips down the board. Dallas leading by 9. Irving fires. Gafford. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Mavericks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, PA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kyrie Irving.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
It's stolen by Irving. Here's Bagley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Kyrie! Ooh, the three doesn't go. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And Dallas with possession. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Gafford. Poke loose. Irving outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And so it's the Mavericks take